You have spent time with the 7 planetary powers. You have felt, or at least considered, that Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and the Moon are not merely distant objects, but living forces that shape the texture of time and experience. Now, a question arises that has troubled every honest student of this tradition. How does any of this enter a physical object? How does a piece of lead become Saturnian? How does a copper disc become Venusian? How does ink on parchment become anything more than ink on parchment? The modern mind says it cannot. Matter is inert. Symbols are arbitrary. A talisman is a superstition, a piece of metal with drawings on it, no different from any other piece of metal with drawings on it. The tradition says otherwise, and it says otherwise not from credulity, but from a different understanding of what matter is. If the cosmos is a living network of correspondences, if the same patterns that govern the stars also govern stones, plants, metals, and the human body, then matter is not inert. Matter is already participating in celestial life. Lead is already Saturnian. It is heavy, slow, dark, resistant to change. These are not metaphors projected onto lead by imaginative magicians. These are the qualities through which Saturn manifests in the mineral kingdom. Copper is already Venusian, beautiful, conductive, social in its readiness to alloy with other metals. Gold is already solar, incorruptible, radiant, noble. Silver is already lunar, reflective, changeable, responsive to light. The talisman does not force an alien power into dead matter. It clarifies and concentrates an affinity that already exists. Think of it this way. A radio antenna is just a piece of metal, but shaped correctly and oriented properly, it receives signals that a lump of the same metal cannot detect. The signals were always there. The antenna does not create them. It receives what is already being broadcast. The shape of the antenna determines what it can receive. The talisman works by the same principle. Its shape, the mathematical structure of the magic square, the geometric precision of the seal, the correctly written divine names, tunes it to a specific celestial frequency. What was diffuse becomes focused. What was general becomes particular. What was potential becomes available. But shape alone is not enough. 3 things must align. The material must correspond to the power you seek. This is the body of the talisman, its physical substance, already resonant with the planet through natural affinity. The form must express the power precisely. This is the language of the talisman, its numbers, seals, and names, encoding the planet's mathematical signature in visible pattern. And the timing must be right. This is the breath of the talisman, the moment when the celestial power is actually present and active, when the planet is strong and well disposed, when the hour and the day and the sky all say yes. Material, form, timing, body, language, breath. When all 3 align, the object becomes something more than an object. It becomes a vessel, not because you have commanded it to be, but because you have created the conditions under which reception is possible. This is the deepest teaching of talismanic art, and it applies far beyond talismans. Every act of creation follows this pattern. The painter needs the right medium, the right composition, and the right moment of inspiration. The musician needs the right instrument, the right structure, and the right timing. The speaker needs the right setting, the right words, and the right moment to be heard. When matter, form, and timing align, something enters that was not there before. Call it virtue, call it grace, call it the celestial influence finding its proper vessel. The ancients called it magic, not because it violates natural law, but because it works with natural law at a level most people never notice. What are you trying to receive? What vessel are you preparing? And is it shaped to catch what you are asking for? Matter is not dead. It is waiting. It has always been waiting for the right form at the right time to become what it was always capable of becoming.